Okay, so Alex asked for the story about the crazy man at the University of Minnesota. So this is a picture of the University of Minnesota campus. Well, I mean, this is like just part of it. I think this used to be all of it, back in the day, but there's more to it now. And the most important thing is that, of course, this is the physics building here. Now, I didn't study much physics at the University of Minnesota. I was there actually as a graduate student getting a degree for teaching, believe it or not. I learned, but you can tell it's the physics story. It's got the little telescope thing on the top there, right? And I was down in here. I was actually using the Scantron machine behind the main desk of the physics department, and I was basically the secretary, the main secretary for physics, was showing me how to use the Scantron machine, and this nice old man walked in. Kind of looked like this. I mean, basically, I just did a Google image search for professor and tweed. But he kind of looked like a professor, an older guy, carrying some notebooks. And he walks in and he says, I need to talk to a physicist, right? And the secretary is very rude to him, I felt. She's like, oh, no, please, you have to go away. There are no physicists that can answer any questions, right? And so I'm sitting there, I'm like, maybe, maybe I can help, right? That's supposed to be a little thought, right? Maybe I can help. Do you have some question? I thought, I don't know, right? What am I going to? But I'm a teacher, right? So I say to the guy, I say, maybe I can help you. I studied some physics, right? And the guy goes, oh, great! And he pulls out all these little binders, right? And he says, I've discovered 23 new elements, right? And I immediately know that no. He probably has not discovered 23 new elements. In fact, there are some hypotheses that there might be little islands of stability out here, but they wouldn't be something that this guy could discover, right? So I immediately realized that this guy is maybe just a few fries short of a Happy Meal, as we might say. And the reason that the secretary has been kind of rude to him is that she just doesn't want to interact with him and has interacted with him in the past. And so usually I can't think very well on my feet, but I decide that I might give it a shot here. So I point across the mall. This is Smith Hall right there, right? That's the chemistry hall, right? And I just say to the guy, I say, look, really, you should talk to the chemists about this because, really it would be a physics discovery, but it would also be a chemistry discovery, right? So I send him across the hall. I point sort of diagonally across this nice little mall area, right? And I say, look, you need to go talk to the chemists over in Smith Hall. And his eyes kind of brightened up. Like I was telling him some sort of inside secret, right? And he looks at me and he goes, okay. And he picks up all his little binders and he walks across the mall. And as soon as he's gone, the very nice secretary at the physics department turns to me and says, how did you get rid of him so fast? He usually is here for like an hour. People trying to, explain to him that he hasn't discovered, 23 new elements, right? And I explained the whole thing about how it was chemistry and that he should go to Smith Hall. And she thought that was pretty good. Anyway, is that a good story? Was that worthwhile? I just don't know. But, these are desperate times.